need your kids.
Them fucking
Do you know where your kids are, everyone? No.
222.
In the Parkwood 2020, aren't they?
Them public service announcement adverts for like
Vaping is bad.
yeah, the gas leak one, like, get into your house and smell gas. And you're like, it's fucking horrifying. Like, everybody's walking around the house going, and you can smell gas. And then I always remember it because one of the kids goes to switch the light on. And like the mum just like, it ends like with the mum going, no!
And then like a mushroom-shaped cloud going up in the air. You're looking well, matey.
I'm going to terrify you into not turning the lights on. Oh, thank you.
You're very well.
I'm feeling better. I must admit. I think it's a. What the fuck is this? Why have I got a receipt for the?
Oh, is it the Bear Workshop?
Yeah.
Oh, I bought a bear yesterday. I was in Build-A-Bear.
Oh, that must have been stuck to the bottom of my cup.
It must have been in the centre of my car.
Got confused the piss out of me then because I haven't been Build-A-Bear. So
I was in Build-A-Bear yesterday.
I was like,
had
somebody
so
bought
much
me a
fun.
present.
Mate, I am in so much trouble with the missus.
Oh.
So the missus went away yesterday with my cousin, and they did. They've got like a booze bar. It's a van, opens up into a booze bar.
Okay.
Yeah, and they go festivals.
Yeah.
It's basically an excuse for the missus and the cousin to rent an Airbnb, do a bit of work, and get trolleyed at night in
It
the
sounds
pajamas.
amazing.
It sounds a great day. So anyway, I was.
Do you want to get in your pajamas and get drunk?
I was charged yesterday with taking the kids to go get the school bags, the football boots, and the practical things that they needed for high school.
Okay.
So we got in the car and we went to the Trafford Centre to get the practical things that they needed for school.
Yeah.
And we got nothing. What we did get was Build-A-Bear, a beanie Build-A-Bear. We got a big glossy book on Five Nights at Freddy's,
Okay.
which is a mint one. Got myself a new pair of trainees. And
You don't go Trafford Centre for school stuff, man.
and got a school bag. We did get a
you did
school
get a school
bag. Yeah.
But was it from something like fucking Smiggle or something like that?
Yeah, and we went in a new trendy shop,
Oh,
which
God.
is trendy with the kids, and it's that trendy. I've got no idea what the heck it was,
Ooh.
but I've got the name of it, Dave.
Okay.
So you'll be interested because we're the trendy guys.
We're
the
yeah.
trendy dads at this moment.
I am the trendiest.
So what was it called? Jellycat.
Never heard of it.
It's
I am obviously not
it's
that trendy.
it's a teddy bear of a cat.
Okay.
Of a cat. Jellycat.
Yeah. Right, okay. Is it just Jelly Cat? Or it's not
It's called Jellycat. Yeah.
like Jelly Roll.
Jellycat.
Only a cat.
One word. Jellcat.
Jelly Cat. The official Jelly Cat store.
There you go.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't buy anything from in there.
Oh. Yeah, because
I didn't see the point.
the
It's just teddies.
the Amusables toffee apple is £25, and that looks really small.
Well, it's just a teddy bear for cats, isn't it? And they come in tins.
I don't understand what's going on here.
It's just a trend.
Oh my good God, that's a really really good looking goat. I want to. Okay, it's got me. I'm in. I'm all in. I saw the goat. The goat looks high.
So anyway, I was in Trafford Centre yesterday, and because I've got a young 11-year-old daughter, and I was with the 13-year-old niece and my son as well, they've got things that are on trend, as you know.
Yeah.
And the Selfridges has got all of those things that are trendy.
Yeah.
So we went in the Jellycat shop. We went and got, that weird ice cream stuff where it's like a pancake.
Yeah.
And they pour the ice cream on the thing.
Oh yeah.
And then they
they
shovel it.
So it's the like rolls, aren't they?
Yeah, you shovel
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ice cream off. We had a bit of that. Went a bit yo sushi. You know, where you've got your food
I
that
do
comes
like
round.
I do like a bit of yo sushi.
I know, but it's a load of pretentious nuts, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's overpriced.
It's overpriced
Stupid
and over
overpriced,
pretentious. Why do I need to see me food arriving from 25 yards
Do you know
away?
because Tesco's have now got yo sushi in store.
So
haven't they?
annoying.
If you've seen that, like, Tesco's, they've got yo sushi in store, so they've actually got a
It's Fire Brigade.
they've got like an actual yo sushi staff members and whatnot. Everything's prepared on site. And it's lovely. I mean, I've had it before. It's lovely. It's dead nice, but it is really expensive. So the only time I buy it is like the end of the shift, end of the yo sushi shift, where it's all reduced to clear.
Yeah.
But there's been times where I've come home with like a massive like family platter of sushi, and I've paid next to nothing for it, and then just sat
There just eating raw fish.
nom. Down it's going. My mercury levels are rising. It's like
So yeah, we saw the food coming from miles away on the conveyor belt. It was a bit like not Family Fortunes, the Generation game, where you're waiting for your food coming. You're like, oh, is this it? Oh no, it's not. And then what I found with Yo Sushi, Dave, is when these food bits are coming by, everything looks better than the food that you've ordered.
why didn't I order that?
You just say, look at that. What's that one called? Pling, flong, flong, pling. Oh, I love it. So, and it doesn't come close to my most favourite takeaway place of this recent media trend, Wagamama's.
Never been. Want to go?
Love me a
Yeah.
Wagamama's.
Yeah, never been. Want to go?
Beautiful. The only thing that does annoy me at this is they start off, they go, your food is made fresh, so it may come out in different times. It's like, well, if you just know how quick it takes to make, why don't you
that's
just
just,
time your food better, you mongs? That's just crap. That's just crap cooking.
when I worked in a steakhouse, all the food was fresh. Like none of
All
it,
the food's fresh
none of it-
everywhere you eat.
none of it was ping. None of it was ding ding. None of it was pinged at all. It was all fresh. Everything was fresh. The veggies were fresh. Everything's fresh. The steaks are fresh.
So if the broth takes
Everything was
20
fresh,
minutes and
yeah.
that takes 10, just start
Yeah.
that off and then finish that
but
off.
everything still came together at the same time, even though it all took different times to cook. That's just being good chefs.
Yeah.
That's not even being good chefs. That's just being chefs.
Yeah, yeah. It's just doing your trade.
Even the bad chefs get that bit right. Like,
I can do that.
it's just yeah. Everything is fresh, so it all comes out at different times. I had
See, I get told off for questioning that line. I go like that. If someone says something like that to me, I go, well,
why?
isn't it always fresh?
Yeah.
With outside of your McDonald's, your Burger Kings and all of that jazz, who's cooking not fresh food?
Yeah. There's a lot of like pub chains that I think I can't remember which one of the pub chains it is, but there's one of the pub chains that the steaks are they're like pre-seared.
Yeah.
And they are microwavable. And they come in, and you've got like
It's got to be green off.
it's got the timings on them, and it's like microwave for this long for rare, this long for medium rare, this long for medium, and they all come in like pre-seared and marked.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it's just like in the microwave on a plate, gone. And I did a stint at Yates's, as you know, and all of that was the bulk of it was microwaved food, and it was just like the worst. It's soul draining when you're in there. It's just like it's things like a burger, right? A burger, you put it on a grill, or under a grill, or in an oven.
It's not
you can
rocket
do it,
science.
or in a pan. You can do it many ways, right? But no matter which way you do it,
side, on the top.
you could fucking bang it in a toaster and it'd cook. You know what I mean? You do whatever. It's so easy to cook, but they would come in frozen and pre-cooked, and they have little specification manuals, and it'd be like, put it on a microwavable plate into the microwave for 30 seconds. Literally, the burgers pre-cooked and frozen, and they'd go in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then they're cooked.
It's not difficult.
Chicken breasts,
Yeah.
pre-cooked, frozen. Sausages, pre-cooked, and frozen. Now, them, do you remember that Rogue Restaurants that used to be on? I don't know if it's still on actually, but they did an episode on a Yates's down south, like, and it was vile. Like the head chef, quote unquote head chef, just gave no fucks. Like it was disgusting. The kitchen was vile. The practices were vile. Everything was vile. Like our Yates is the one that I worked at. Nothing like that. You know what I mean? It was yeah. The food's fucking in a microwave and dead easy to do.
But it was clean.
But it was clean. It was
Yeah,
clean.
yeah, yeah.
We were clean. The kitchen was clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything was done right. If stuff was off or out of date, it got thrown away.
Yeah.
This one didn't. But because it went on the fucking BBC, it was like of national outrage about Yates's. So the way the company tried to tackle this was instead of us ordering in pre-cooked frozen sausages, we now had to order in fresh sausages. And it's like, oh, great. So, okay, they're starting with sausages, so at least the sausages are fresh. And but then we got a spec manual sent through on how to cook sausages, and the Yates's way at the time. This was like 15, 16 years ago. So, so on your spec manual is you had to rack up trays of sausages in the morning and cook them all off in the oven, and then tub them and label them.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing.
Same difference.
You're still pre-cooking the sausages and then just microwaving them when you need them.
Yep.
It's like it's a fucking sausage. It takes no time to cook. Like,
I'm off pork as well.
I mean, when I first got there as well, they had like a flat grill. And honestly, I didn't even know it was there because it was being used as a table.
Yeah.
That's how much the grill got used. And I'm like... Eventually, as I'm like cleaning through, and I spot a button on the front of this table, and
I'm having a cup of tea sitting at the
what's
table,
this
and I was
like?
like,
I move everything off it, and I'm like, does this not work or something? And they're like, oh no, it works. We just don't use it. I'm like, why? Oh, we just put everything like in the oven or on the salamander grill. I'm like, but it's a flat grill. It's like really quick at cooking stuff.
yeah. You've lost all your right by telling people about cooking now.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't cooked for a couple of years.
Is this house up to spec yet with fire and?
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Made my first payment on the cooker as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
It's been one of them fucking months, man.
Burning
Seriously.
things down,
I know, yeah.
setting things on fire.
It wasn't me. It was my missus.
It was on your watch.
I was in here minding my business. It's like listening to records, minding my business.
No one rang me up and asked if I wanted anything cooking.
Just like, fuck me. But yeah, what? How did we start? Yeah, I'm looking well. That's what you said.
I said we're looking well, and we went all the way around the houses.
Didn't even approach.
Morning, mate.
Okay, morning, yeah. Thank you. Am I looking well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You're looking leaner.
Well, do you know what?
Because you're eating meat.
Yeah, I'm eating better. But also, I'm on antibiotics this week, right? And I made sure it was the ones you can drink on. So
Make sure it's the ones we can get drunk on.
yeah, you can. You can't drink on these, Mr. Shinglet. I don't want them.
Yeah.
Can I have
a
some?
different
Can I
type?
have some that I can drink on, please? Yeah, it's
Raging alcoholic over here, buddy.
No, So last week, not Wednesday, just gone. The Wednesday before.
Yep.
I was getting my washing in from outside, and I bring everything into the house, and I'm stood in the living room, and I feel this. You know when you've got to go and have blood tests, and they go small sharp scratch.
Yeah.
Well, they don't say that anymore because it's not a small sharp scratch, but literally that's kind of what I felt. Just a little ding, a little boom, like a ding in the leg, in the bottom of my leg. I'm like, just a little, like somebody just got a little needle and gone, ooh, like that in my leg. I'm like, what was that? I look down, can't see anything on my leg, and I see this little black mark. I'm like, it's a bit of fluff or something, I don't know. So I put my hand down and I use my finger and I get this little black mark off. Turns out it was a little black fly, the smallest fly you have ever seen. Right, it's tiny little motherfucker. I'm like, oh bloody hell, it's a fly. So I just flick it outside, go about my business. About an hour later, I'm stood in the bathroom, just washing my hands, and I look down, and the bottom of my leg's covered in blood. Like this tiny
ripped
little
it out,
fucking
haven't you?
little bite is just like there's blood all down my leg. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I wash all my leg, get it all nice and clean. I get some
Water.
just a gallon of water. On it. Get some Savlon, a
Savlon.
little bit of Savlon on it,
Then
like,
a little bit of water.
and a bit of water. And then just put a dressing on it to keep it clean. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Have you washed it daily?
With just some water?
With just some water.
yeah. A little bath. You put it in the lid. You put the lid over the thing, and then you just shake your leg.
Shake your leg, yeah.
So I thought nothing of it. The next day, my leg's aching, like fucking aching,
Full
man.
on infection.
Like, my fuck, that's not nice. So I left the plaster on it.
Yeah.
And then the day after, I took the plaster off, and it looked a bit nasty. Like, I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I'll give it another clean, bit more Savlon, put another dressing on it. But after like a couple of days, it started feeling better. The aching went away, because it was throbbing as well. It was throbbing, it was aching. That all went away, and it started to look better. I'm like, okay, it's healing up now, no worries. And then 48 hours gone by, and it just, like, spreads. So it's, like, black in the middle where the bite was, and then like, red, like, size of, like, an old 50p, the bigger ones. But then there's lines coming off it as well where it's travelling. But it doesn't hurt.
Like in Avengers where Iron Man's got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't feel bruised. Not throbbing. Not swollen. Like, no...
Can't feel your leg from the knee down.
no signs of infection apart from how it looks.
Yeah.
Like, so it had been a week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to have to get it looked at. So I thought, you know what, I'll just ask at the pharmacy. Just get their opinion before I phone the doctors. Because you know what a nightmare it can be getting into
You
the
didn't
doctors.
walk in the pharmacist and put your leg on the table, did you?
Practically.
And went, what do you think of that?
So I go to the pharmacy, and a woman comes around the corner. I'm like, hey, doc, I said, just a bit of advice. Is there anybody that can just have a quick look at my leg? I said, I've been bit by the tiniest fly ever, but it just looks a bit nasty. I said, there's no pain or anything like that. I said, but it just doesn't look right. I said, so I'm just wondering whether I should phone the doctors or not. I said, I'm not sure. And she's like, yeah, no worries. Well, the pharmacists are just a little bit busy at the moment. Give us a couple of minutes. We'll have a look. So little seats around the corner, just have a little sit on the chair, and then he comes through and they open this little side door. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Go in this little side room, sit down, and then he bummed me. I'm joking.
Prostate exam and everything. I don't know why that was necessary.
Took me in the
for an
room,
insect.
bummed me, and then we had a look at my leg. No, so go in this little room and takes me details. He literally looks at my leg and just goes, yeah, I'm going to give you some antibiotics. Now, I didn't know the pharmacist could prescribe antibiotics.
Yeah.
So I just figured he'd say something like, you need to go to the doctors. So yeah, he goes, I'm just going to give you antibiotics. He says, that's spreading. I can see spreading down your leg, up your leg. Yeah, let's just get you on some antibiotics. But then give me a full fucking MOT while I was in there, blood pressure and everything. So like, does me blood pressure, no finger in the bum,
Okay.
no finger in the bum, not that kind of MOT. But yeah, just checks me over basically, and yeah, everything's like perfect. I'm as fit as a fiddle, apart from the fact I'm fat, and
Yeah, but that'll go. The less you eat of plant shit, your weight will drop.
With the antibiotics as well, they're them awkward ones where it's like empty stomach antibiotics. So whenever I take one, I can't eat for a couple of hours, so I haven't been snacking.
Yeah.
Antibiotic in, and I've just been like, oh, I really want some crisps. So I've not been snacking, but the way, because it's like a 3-hour window, so it's kind of been working out so that it's like, oh, well, I'm only an hour away from tea time now. I might as well just wait. So I've only been having 3 square meals. I've not been snacking, and so that's kind of helped this week as well.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm actually like, because I thought I was falling bits, I've still got to go for some blood tests and stuff from like last month. Follow up on that lot. But yeah, like he says to me,
Apart from the age,
he goes, do you exercise? And I looked at my stomach and lifted it up and went, no. And he just kind of laughed, and I went, like, I was, look, I used to. I said 5 years ago, I was in the gym every day. I said, but lockdown happened. I've had some mental health problems, and I just started eating. And I said, I've put all my weight back on. I'm like, I know that it's my fault. I know what I've done, and I know how I've done it. It's not like I'm like, oh,
I think you're being a bit too hard on it,
it's
mate.
like, well, no, because
I think you are.
some people sit there.
No, but I
like,
think you're being a bit too hard.
some people sit there and go, oh, it's me medication. It's like, no, it's not. It's
not.
The fucking 20 KFCs you've had.
Yeah. But I do think you're being too hard on yourself.
Well, but it's true what I'm saying, though.
It's true what you're saying. It just doesn't need to be said.
I've ate more food than... I've taken in more calories than what I've burnt off. That's basically what's happened.
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah, I'm pretty...
you talk...
I'm pretty fit as well.
Honestly, you talk like you're being followed with a guy in a tuba. And you're not that guy. You do. You talk like you're this huge 92 stone geezer. And you're not that big.
I do sometimes, but then you walk around town and you see people and just go, God, well, do you know what? I'm not judging.
Mate, don't worry about it. 70% of the ladies in Stoke-on-Trent weigh more than you.
I am judging people a little bit. I'm not judging, but I am a little bit.
Yeah, you are. Just go for it. Just lean back and
But
be
I'm
judgy.
like, how do some people get that shape? Like, I understand putting weight on, like, but there's certain people that are just a shape. I can't even explain the Jabba the Hutt. I can't even explain
it's
the
Danny
shape.
DeVito.
It's like...
It's Batman Returns.
Yeah.
It's Penguin.
How does that... How do you get that shape?
You don't exercise. You don't exercise at all.
I don't
and
get
you just sit and eat and drink.
Weird, man. Like, no arse. Like, how
This
have you
is
got...
what bugs
How
me.
have you got no arse?
This is what bugs me. The same people that were refusing a vaccine not so fucking long ago are now weight jabbing themselves to death.
Oh,
it's like, guys, come on. Let's have an idea. Which lane are we sitting with? You were moaning that about a vaccine, and now you've got a bit of weight loss drug about you. Bang, bang. And here's the kicker. They're moaning now because the price is just doubled. Of course the price is doubled.
Supply and demand, you know what I mean? Now that's, like, I take the piss out of my brother.
And then they go, we can't get it. Oh, I'm not getting into you, brother. And then they're saying, we can't get it on the NHS. Oh. You can't get a weight loss drug on the NHS. How about you take your big bum and you go for a run? How about that?
I mean, start small. Go for a walk.
Well, go for a walk.
Go for a walk. Start small.
Instead of when your husband drops you off at the fucking shop, when he's dropping you off right outside the door, drop her off 100 yards away.
Do you know?
Or drop yourself off 100 yards away.
Now,
but anyway,
I do know a couple of people who
starting me off about weight now, and I'm going off into nuts.
Well, I do know a couple of people that are on that jab, but it's for medical reasons. My brother being one of them.
Yeah.
And it's been prescribed by a doctor, and it's to do with the diabetes, because it's a diabetes medication, isn't it? And it's helped him out. It's honestly, his diabetes is completely reversed, and it's all regulated now, and he has lost a ton of weight, but he was losing weight on his own. So he was doing the effort himself, and then the doctor's like, that's fine. But Jesus Christ, talk about like spending fucking 300 quid on a jab, like every 3 weeks or whatever it is, instead of just changing your lifestyle a little bit.
Just change your lifestyle a little bit.
It's alien to me. Anyway.
I've had a weird week.
Go on.
I've had two. We're back onto Up the Trent. We're back onto what's great in Stoke-on-Trent, the surrounding areas, North Staffordshire and South Cheshire. What's great about it? So this week, what have we had in Stoke-on-Trent? We had the West End Fun Day in Leek.
Okay.
Which was yesterday, and it was a strange one. It was a strange one, Dave. It was a little bit off on the offside. Especially when the lady got on top of the roof, took her top and bra off, and decided to twerk.
Where was this?
This was it.
In Leek?
This was in Leek, yeah. It's a family fun day.
Wow.
No, none too bad neither. Eyewitnesses allege the same woman also drove around the recreational ground in the vehicle. They were all in attendance before she did 3 circles of the ground and then parked in said middle of football pitch, jumped on roof of car and began to give what can only be described as a slow striptease. And then sped it up a little bit and moved into twerking.
Wow. I've just pulled the article up.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she was doing there or what she was thinking. But some people just need a release every now and again.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, she wanted to dance.
I mean, sounds like she was having fun.
She was having a great time.
She was on top of her car shouting obscenities and dancing. Shouting obscenities. What?
Do you know what I want
It's a
to know?
family fun day,
Do you know
Duck.
what's missing out of this? Number one, Dave, I love the picture. I love the picture.
Yeah.
Love the picture. But number 2, I want to know what she was shouting.
I need to know the obscenities. There's got to be mobile phone footage somewhere.
Well, that's being looked for. That's being looked for.
There's got to be somewhere. It's been a week of things. Like,
It's loads of stuff's gone on in
like
Stoke
this,
Trent. It's been amazing. Police have blocked off a street, and this is what happens at the end of the school holidays. Women are going crazy. They're losing the plot, matey. Police have blocked off a road at this moment in time in the old Stokey-on-Trent. Around Sutton, they've heard shouting and banging sounds in Smallthorne around 5 a.m.
that's so.
So I'm not sure.
I told you to try your shoes on 2 weeks ago. What are you expecting me to do 3 days before you go back to school?
Yeah. That happened in Smallthorne at 5 a.m. today. And I also had an incident today with this week with I think she was a mother who lost her mind a little bit, Dave. Just lost her mind. So I was on my way back I've been to see a customer. Mm-hmm. And when I'm driving in the car, Dave, I have such a good time when I'm driving to and from customer bases. I have a little concert.
Oh, a little private concert.
Little private concert. I
Nice.
pre-choose my songs before I get in the car.
So yeah, we don't have to
Mess around.
Think,
don't have to think about it. I put 2 litres of water in the car with me.
It solves everything.
I've got pretty much a fruit basket on my passenger seat.
You do have fruit in the car.
Always got
Weirdest
fruit
thing,
in the car.
one of the weirdest things to happen to me when we're just driving somewhere and Cleon randomly just pulls out a banana. Banana?
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's that just come from?
Pineapple?
Like, where's that just come from? I can't see where that could have physically come from. I refused the banana. He offered me an apple. I took the apple. It was lovely.
The apple. So anyway, I went to see said customer. Happy Mr. Customer. Really great to see you, my guy. And then on the way home, halfway down the motorway, really needed a pee. Now I was in between where there is smart motor. We were on a smart motorway, so I'm in between service stations. So I go off on a country lane. I find what I think is a nice lay-by on a country lane. So it wasn't on the main road, Dave. So if you will, the main road's here.
Yeah.
And you've got a little thing like a turnaround here.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I've pulled in the turnaround, I've opened my passenger door, and I've had a pee.
Yeah.
Yeah. To which a woman-ish has pulled over in a car. It was a Fiat 500 and it was pink.
Wow.
It was very nice.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Go on.
She was not an older lady of the cloth. She was a younger lady. So she was between. She wasn't older as in 60, but she wasn't younger as in 30. So she was somewhere between. You know them 35 and 60.
35 and 60. Yeah.
Got
You're
no
not too
idea
sure,
your age.
Yeah.
You got too much stuff in your face.
Yeah.
I've got to spin a wheel here.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go 47.
Fair. So anyway, I'm having a pee, and she's just decided to pull up next to me and start giving me life advice.
Oh.
I'm not sure why or why I deserved it.
Ah.
So she's pulled up behind my car, and she's got out and she's walking towards me.
Oh. Is your cock still in your hand?
Yeah. And I'm going, Duck, I'm sorry, darling. I've been driving for 3.5 hours. I just needed a quick pee. I'm in between stuff. I'm really sorry. I'm getting in my car. And she's carrying on. And she's just criticising and telling me the laws are breaking, regulations and this, that and the other. And she's got a mobile and just stuff. And I was like, all I said to her was, I said, are you all right? I said, seriously, I'm finished now. I'm going. I'll see you in a bit. You have a lovely day. And for that, Dave, she got out of her car, right? And I'm not even close to kidding you, and started to chase me like the T1000.
Oh, wow.
And I was in my car. I have never been so scared in my life as having this, in Suicide Squad where he sees his mum.
Yeah.
I've got like that type of woman chasing me car, and I'm on a country lane with potholes, right? So I can't go quick. I can only go about 20 mile an hour, and I'm surprised how much this big woman's running. So I'm driving really slowly, and then what I've noticed I've started doing is slowing really down.
Right.
And then just as she gets in touching distance, then just getting hit.
Yeah.
And then I just went, beep, beep, and just drove off. And just phoned Jodie up and went, I've just been chased by him. And really aggressive. It's the school holidays, mate. It's driving the ladies
It's not like
bonkers.
It's not like you've gone out in the middle of a kiddies' park and just took a piss up the
No.
swings.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It
You're
was
secluded.
It wasn't a private road. It was just a really tight country lane with like a side off.
You've pulled into the side.
Yeah.
You're out the way. You've opened your door so nobody can see.
Yeah, I've opened both doors.
Yeah, so kind of nobody can see you.
Yeah.
And let's just get it out of my system, and then we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna disappear. That happens. Like,
it was just one of those moments in time where you need a pee.
it would have been funnier if she'd have pulled up by the side of you, got out the car, and just squatted next to you, like going, long drive, Doc.
Oh, thank God for that.
Just like,
I'm glad he's back.
Does a little drip dry.
So really, 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 really strange. Never been chased by a woman before, especially when I'm driving. So,
can I, have you got another one lined up? Or?
I've got another one that has happened. I've got another Stokey news for us because I'm staying true to the Up the Trent podcast. Belstaff, Stoke-on-Trent founded company, has been bought by a software giant.
Yes,
Castore.
I read this about an hour ago.
Yeah.
I only read the headline. I didn't go into it.
A leather company called Belstaff,
Yeah.
who originated in a town called Longton, I believe.
Was it Longton?
I think it was Longton, yeah, matey. That's where they did the release of the new brand.
Okay.
They've been bought by Castore or Castore Group, whichever one you want to call us. And the Pottery Centre today is closing. Why is it closing? I hear you ask.
Why is it closing, Cleon?
It's closing because we're in for a refurbishment.
The Pottery Centre's in for a refurbishment.
It's in for a refurbishment, Dave. I wonder what it's going to look like when it reopens. It's going to be exactly the same, but a different colour in it.
Less dinosaurs.
Less dinosaurs.
There's dinosaurs in there at the moment.
I know.
Yeah, there'll be less dinosaurs.
I know that. It's due to reopen Tuesday the 16th of September, following a day dedicated to re-merchandising and restocking. However, the date's provisional. It might be the day after.
Okay.
I don't think it's reopening, you know.
Do you know what would not surprise me?
I don't think that shopping centre's reopening, guys.
We need a massive fucking company to come back into it, like when Into was in there. You know what I mean? It's like...
I don't even know who's in there now.
It's the council owned again.
The Pottery Centre's owned by the council. Why is
Council-owned
the
again.
Pottery Centre owned by the council?
Because no big shopping
The
centre
Pottery
brand...
Centres stop investing in crap. Sorry, the council.
No big shopping centre brand will go into it.
Do you know what the council need do?
Get a fucking grip.
You know that market in Burslem? Can you remember it?
Which one?
The indoor market in Burslem.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that going again.
It
It's
was
still
lovely.
there.
It was lovely. But who owns the building?
I don't care.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's going to be council.
It's privately owned. That's why they can't do anything with it.
Oh, is it one of them
and it's
people
been-
that privately own something and just sit on it?
And just leaves it to ruin. But it's literally falling apart.
But companies
but
like
it's
that, I think, need be kicked out of England, and that red tape needs to be cut.
It's like the old library. You know what I mean? Gorgeous building, the Wedgwood building.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. I love that building. And
With the months.
yeah.
Sorry, the star signs across the
Yeah,
top.
yeah. That's the one. It's beautiful, and nothing is happening with it, and it's falling apart. And it's like somebody needs to do something and just maintain the building. You know what I mean? Just so that like the building doesn't fall apart.
Not bad, mate.
It's crazy.
Just is what it is. Do you know what building is gorgeous that I had a tour of recently? Hanley Town Centre.
Hanley Town Centre.
Hanley Town Centre?
Hanley
Town Centre.
Hanley
Village Hall. It's not Village
Hanley
Hall.
Village Hall.
Hanley Civic Centre. Hanley Town Hall.
Hanley Town Hall. There
Have we got a town hall?
Town Hall. Yeah.
That's lack of sleep and too much coffee.
It's closed, isn't it? The council moved out of it.
The one with the big dog.
The big dog's outside, yeah.
Sitting outside, the big porcelain dog.
The big dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know why they've closed that down.
yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Have you seen the court?
Yeah. Some urban explorers went into there,
Why
didn't
didn't
they?
they just sell that? Why don't a TV company just buy that building and just use it for, I don't know, shooting series?
It's going to end up being
Flats.
flats or
Mega.
or Weatherspoons. It'd be one of the two. You know what I mean? Like,
We've got our Weatherspoons.
yeah, the old meat market.
And the old meat market.
I think we might have had this conversation on the podcast before. But did you know Weatherspoons were meant to be going into Burslem?
They've tried
The
many
turn of the,
times.
Turn of the century. They were meant to. They were looking at the. Do you know the old post office? I think the old post office and potentially like the buildings next to it, like the Wedgwood's big house. And what stopped them from going in there was Ceramica, the travesty that ended up being Ceramica. You know, where the town hall and everything.
They were going to go in the
all,
town hall as well at one point
because it all went to shit. Spoons pulled out. Like
they wanted the town hall to be a Weatherspoons as well.
I mean, it would have.
That would have been mint.
It would have absolutely killed all the little pubs, though.
Oh, what a
You know
shame!
I mean?
They wanted all the little pubs want to have 3 people in them.
Yeah, I've not been in that. That old post office reopened now, hasn't it?
It's exactly the same as it was before.
But every time I've drove past, but it's been quite busy. Every time I've kind of drove past it at night, it's for Burslem.
For Burslem, it's lovely. Yeah. I think pub trade. I think my kids' generation, just below yours, I don't think they'll ever know it.
No. Yeah, me and Mike, we were driving up to Biddulph, a couple of weeks back, and we drove past a couple of pubs, and he said to me, he's like, I wonder what's going to happen with the pubs, like what's going on with the pub trade, and I'm like, it's dying. I said, you haven't like in your little areas, your little housing estates or whatever, there was always, a chippy, an off license. A pub. Yeah. There was always
in that order.
Off license pub. And, just when I moved into my house, there was 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 local pubs within walking distance. And when I say walking distance, I mean 5 minutes.
I grew up on Smallthorne Bank.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And there was 10.
And now there's 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just disappear. I think the breweries are pricing them out.
Yeah.
For a start, but also
I don't know what I'm not sure now in modern day drinking what place in the chain of brewery has now.
The other thing as well is I'm finding that kids just don't want to go to the pub. Don't get me wrong, they want to go to a trendy wine bar or a cocktail bar or something quirky like a karaoke bar or a craft ale bar or whatever. Yeah. They want to do something like that, but nobody wants to just go to your local pub.
No,
you know what I mean. You walk in the pub, it's got a dodgy carpet, lots of wood. Brass things hanging off the ceiling. Nobody wants that anymore. And I don't remember the last time I went to a pub like that because they're just very few and far between. Maybe Burslem, you know, I mean, if I'm ever in Burslem, I'll pop in one of the pubs there. But it's like going to your local pub, like you know, Friday night.
It's not the act of going to your local pub. If you think about the whole premise of the behaviour of what we had when we were younger. So our premise of behaviour was, what was the worst thing our parents could do to us? Keep us in the house.
Mm.
That was the worst thing.
Yeah.
The worst punishment we could have had as children was being grounded. You know, I would have preferred the belt 50 times over. I've never been belted once by my mum and dad, by the way.
Yeah.
But I would have preferred the belt 50 times over.
No, yeah.
I got grounded for a month once.
Get the belt now. Get outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
Easy. Done. Go out. Oh, I've hurt my legs, and then straight into football. The worst thing we could have done, it could have been done to us as kids, was to keep us inside. Now, kids love being inside.
Yeah.
They don't want to go outside at all. Mm-hmm. So it's a complete paradigm shift.
Yeah, it's just a complete.
God, I'm going to end up on Joe Rogan if I carry on with this sentence.
It is, though, mate. It's a completely different thing. You know, my lad. We were talking about this before we hit record. You know what I mean? He's 19 now.
Yeah.
And he's had beers before. You know, he's had some cider, some lagers and whatnot like. But he drank them, and I think he had a couple of ciders one day, and he got a little bit tipsy, and he didn't like it. He's like, nope, not for me.
Nope.
And he doesn't drink. Like and I think a lot of people in that Gen Z generation are that way inclined. Like they don't want to go out to the pubs and the clubs and do that. They've got other things that they want to do, and like the pub trade is just dying. Like.
In Gen Z and Gen X, is that where I am?
You're Gen X, yeah.
So in Gen X, we were that good at drinking, and we were that good at doing stuff. We don't do any of it no more because we're too afraid, and now we just keep fit.
Yeah.
You know how good you are at doing stuff when you stop doing it in your 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, we must have had some form.
Like last, I was at.
You've met Drunken Cleon. We went out. Look at that poor ginger lad outside gossip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's just not letting me in here because you're ginger. That's Drunken Cleon.
And like last night, we had a family gathering last night. You know, a buffet, some beers.
Right, stop.
Some tunes.
Stop. Everybody knows who listens to this podcast. Anytime there's a buffet, I have to check the buffet.
Go on.
Was there egg mayonnaise on? It's not a buffet. It's not a buffet, Dave.
I'm trying to remember. Hang on a minute.
If you have to try and remember if there was egg mayonnaise, it wasn't there.
No, because I didn't have egg mayonnaise. But yeah, I believe there was a plate.
There was a plate of egg mayonnaise.
Yeah.
All right, then let's run through it. We've got a good buffet. Vol-au-vents.
Oh no, we're not posh.
Cheese and pineapple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that.
Cheese,
I'll
pineapple.
let you off on the vol-au-vents. Scotch egg.
There was definitely some kind of savoury, meaty things. Ooh. So possibly. I went straight for the... See, my lady...
Where did you go on the buffet?
So
Sorry, listeners, by the way.
My
Dave's
lady's mum...
story and I'm getting into the food.
My lady's mum does, like, killer salmon baps.
Oh, does she?
Like, yeah.
And cream cheese?
No cream cheese. But she does killer salmon baps and killer tuna baps. And I didn't know this. 20 years I've been eating these, right?
Yeah.
And I always thought they were tuna mayo with some sweet corn and peppers, like a tuna crunch.
Yeah.
Salad cream. Tuna and salad cream.
I do know of the practice.
I didn't know this, and I'm like, no wonder this is
it's
why
a big lady thing.
This is why I could never make them taste the same because I was using mayo. Tuna crunch like with salad cream. I went for that. There was a lovely cheese and onion with on some
love the cheese and onion.
Very nice seeded bread, like a posh bread.
Yeah.
Cheese and pineapple on stick with pickled onion on it as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taste. Sensation.
Great buffet. Well done, Ange.
The lad baked some brownies. Top tier brownies. I haven't had a brownie that good for a long time. So,
Did they make you giggle?
No. And then you've got all your normal nibbles. You've got your Pringles, your crisps, your pretzels, like just your little your picky bits, little salads, like little baby tomatoes, some sliced peppers.
You just took a tomato as you're walking past.
Little baby sausages.
Oh, just walk,
cocktail
chuck it in while
sausages.
you're
Yeah, just while you're walking past. Little
well.
sausage rolls
Yeah.
and little cheese rolls as
Oh,
well.
sausage rolls.
Yeah, in they go. Just as you walk past. No, have one of them.
Love a sausage roll.
And
I miss sausage rolls.
quite a bit of alcohol. It did turn into a bit of a rave at one point. The massive Bluetooth speaker that lights up came out, and there was a rave in the kitchen at one point. I wasn't too keen on the rave in the kitchen. I had to come away, and I came and sat in the living room.
Was it happy hardcore?
No, it was more like early 2000s funky house, which is my thing, but it's just a little bit too much for me.
Early 2000s funky house?
Yeah, just kind of like the stuff that they would play in like Liquid and whatnot, like Ministry of Sound kind of
got you.
safe
Yeah.
funky house. Like
Background music.
Yeah, and so I came away. I came and sat in the living room for a little bit, and there was some of the little kiddies were there as well. So, so we were entertaining a couple of the parents, a couple of the little kiddies, and we were entertaining. It was. I don't.
Hello there, children. Let me tell you a story.
Let me tell you a story.
From your elder.
Yeah, well, me godson was there, little Zach, and I haven't seen him for a while, so it was nice to like.
Good have a day with the kids.
Like,
Yeah. Forget who you are for a moment.
And where was this going? We were talking about drink.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
You were talking about drink, alcohol, and you went to a family gathering, and then I asked you about the buffet.
Yeah, that's what threw me.
Yeah.
The buffet's thrown me. The point was being made, and the point is now gone.
But it was a good buffet.
It was a good buffet. Yeah, I did enjoy the buffet. But yeah, drinking, that's a thing.
I
don't know where the fuck this
No,
is
because
going.
what we were saying, you've got lost in the conversation. What we were saying is from my kids' generation, the one just below yours.
I just remembered.
There you go. If you just remembered your point.
I've got it.
This is why I drink Americano.
So, I got offered. I already had a drink, but somebody else offered me a drink, and then somebody else offered me a drink, and then my lady's mum was like, she asked my lady about me and drinking, and Dawn was like, he doesn't really drink anymore. So what you were saying, like, you get to that age, and like we were really good at drinking.
Yeah, we were really good at drinking.
And it's like he doesn't really drink anymore, and she's right. I don't really drink anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I might have the odd pint a month. Like, if I'm walking home from work and I see somebody who I know in Bottlecraft, I might just pop in, have a sink a quick beer, and then go home. But that's once a month, maybe. But when we do go out,
You get smashed.
we get fucking annihilated. And
I know why.
And it's like, and the thing is as well, we can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
We can still do it. It's like, and I didn't drink for a year and a half, just over. And that first night, I was drinking like I hadn't stopped. And the kids of today, no matter how good they think they are at drinking, they've got no fucking idea. They've got no clue. No. You will never defeat me.
Like, Cleon can't drink. Mitch will say this, Cleon can't drink, but if he's in the frame to party,
Yeah. When party mode kicks in.
forget it.
And don't get me wrong, it does take me a couple to get
like
into
Ricky
party
Shinicki.
mode. Like, you go in, you're already in party mode before you've had a drink. You're in party mode.
Yeah,
right?
because I know him. Yeah.
But I take a couple of drinks. So I have to go and sit in a bar somewhere where it's nice and calm and sink 3. Like, and then I'm like, all right.
Whereas you're sitting quietly sinking 3 and you've got me bouncing around in the background going,
Come on, Dave. Come on, David. Come on. And now, once I've got a few in me, I'm like, right, now it's party time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, it's simple, my friend.
I do miss it,
We'll demonstrate it at the weekend, my friend.
I do miss it. The old days, 25 years ago. Well, 20.
I miss when it get. I miss the fact that places are open so late now that they don't get the going home part.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
That part I thought when we were younger was like crucial. Because at one, I think it was, what was it? Was it 10 to 2 They
Last
used
orders.
to play like last orders.
Yeah, they'd call last orders. 2 o'clock was
Two orders.
no serving. Yeah.
Nothing happens after 2 o'clock. So at 10 to 2, they go last orders at the bar, and everyone would go
Yeah.
running to the bar. And bearing in mind, all the nightclub lights are still off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just got the flashy lights.
And it's not even like you wouldn't even have drinking up time. 2 o'clock.
No, 2 o'clock come, and then
Yeah.
someone got the master light switch and went,
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
Get out.
The DJ had put something on like "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life" or something like that, and then the lights would come up.
time to go.
Yeah,
Time
yeah.
to go.
And you know, if you were the guy who didn't get served till 2 minutes to 2, and you've just ordered 7 drinks,
Yeah.
you'd have to down them or leave them.
Yep.
Um,
We've shown something special at that point, and
It's-
both sides of that coin.
I miss the having to move from bars because of licensing laws.
Yeah.
So you had to go to the club.
That's
You
why we had
couldn't-
an industry.
Yeah, you couldn't stay in the bars. So you'd start in your little bars and then you'd move to your bigger bars.
They shut at 11.
Yeah.
11:30 they shut at, because
Yeah,
the
so
drinking up time was 10
You
to
had-
11.
You had half an hour drink up.
And then
Yeah.
you had half an hour till 20 past
Yeah.
11. And then from 20 past 11, the music could go crap.
And the good thing
And
about
they
us
just
as well,
turn it
because
down and turn the lights on.
you didn't have to like strategically plan like getting into the club and avoiding the massive queue because we were friends with the management and the doorman, so we didn't have to queue. So we could stay till kicking out time in the pubs and then just go straight to the club and be like, Tony!
Tony! Nigel! Nigel!
Little Italian town. Who was the big dude? Was it Matt? The tall doorman?
Matt, Stu, Nigel was the manager of Liquid at the time.
Yeah.
I knew Nigel, and then
Scott was another manager. I knew Scott.
Scott was another guy. Nigel was the manager as well of ST1, if you remember.
Yes.
As well as Liquid.
Yeah.
And then JJ's was...
And I knew Tony from doing the door. He did the doors everywhere. So
But that was the thing. The
Yeah.
doorman in Stoke-on-Trent did a lot of the doors throughout Stoke-on-Trent. So you got to know, they got to know who the regular drinking people were and
Yeah.
the ones that didn't cause trouble, but they were a bit stupid.
Yeah.
So they were, no one really cared about us. It was like, oh yeah. It was like, all right, guys.
But it was just like you had to go to the club, and then you spent 3 hours dancing and drinking in the club, and
But
then
serious
and then-
dancing.
yeah, and
like
then
face-pulling dancing.
yeah, and then you had home time, so you'd loiter outside the club for a bit, like, and then it was kebab time. Go to the kebab house and you'd get your pizza and your chicken and your chips or your kebab or
Yeah.
your doner meat or whatever. And then, depending on what was going on, it was either home time, taxi home, cab share, whatever, or maybe we were going back somebody's house
Maybe.
with food.
That's why we were loitering around the kebab
Yeah.
shops.
Hello.
Maybe we were going back somewhere. And 9 times out of 10, let's face it, we were going back to yours and there was about 15 of us. But it either ended up in back to yours with food and more beer, or 15 of us pile back to yours and within 10 minutes everybody go, I'm really fucking tired.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah,
Or put a computer game on. Final Fantasy.
Brady, GoldenEye.
I could deal with GoldenEye. It was Final Fantasy. It was. I'll never forget it being like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Brady just put like Daredevil on or something.
6 o'clock. I used to live with this motherfucker.
Knight's
It
Tale.
was like
Just put
6,
Knight's Tale on.
7 o'clock in the morning. He'd make one of the most world powerful coffees. And you just hear that noise from Final Fantasy, you know, and you're making a choice and he goes, whooshing,
Yeah.
whooshing. And you'd be lying in bed going, what's going on? But anyway,
I miss it. It was fucking
oh,
ace,
I
man.
don't miss that. I miss my youth.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
it was a
yeah.
good time.
It was a great time.
I'm glad.
It was.
I'm glad that I grew up the way that I grew up. You know what I mean?
I
I'm glad
am-
I had that.
I am in a way,
I
but
went.
at the same time, if I analyse it, it's absolutely horrifying.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you analyse it, it's
If I
fucking
analyse it on
terrible.
behalf of the parents,
It's the worst.
it
but
wasn't great. But
fuck me. It
I
was
enjoyed myself,
Such a good time.
and I'll be paying for it. I believe 55 to 65.
Quite possibly.
That's when the checks are going to have to be repaid. So I'm putting in that 10 years now to
Yeah.
try and push that back to
Push that
65
back to,
to 75.
75.
Yeah. Here's a question I've got for you.
Ooh.
What's your opinion on our streets that are now getting filled with Union Jacks and St George's flags?
Honestly, can't give a toss.
Yeah?
I like a flag. I do believe the term is flag shagger. I'm not a flag shagger by any...
Is that a term?
That's a term, yeah, flag shagger.
Oh, is it?
I'm not a flag shagger by any stretch of the imagination, but I've also got absolutely nothing against flying the flag. I did actually, at one point I was a bit of a flag shagger, and I did used to have a Union Jack flying on the back of my house. It stayed there until somebody climbed up on my roof and cut it down.
Did they?
I didn't realise that had happened because I wasn't paying attention. And then I was in the backyard one day and I just looked up and the pole was just down like that. Like somebody had been up there with an hacksaw and they'd hacksawed the pole, but they must have got disturbed because it was on like a hinge. It was still like attached a little bit. And I'm like, oh, that's happened. Or it was a really strong woodpecker. It was one of the two.
that would have turned me. That would have just turned me the opposite way. It would have been like every
You'd have
night.
had every flags. They're all up.
I would have been hoisting them up, playing Jerusalem in the background.
National anthem on.
National anthem every morning at 50 decibels.
No, I personally have no issue in flying a Union Jack or a St George's Cross. If I walked out my front door now and somebody had put one on the lamppost, I couldn't care less.
I don't see why it's a
Genuinely
thing.
don't care.
I don't see why it's a problem.
Um,
I understand with the painting of roundabouts and
That's just
it's
silly.
kind of getting it wrong and it turning into the Danish flag.
You put two straight lines in it as well. You can turn it into a Dead Kennedys tribute.
Yeah.
But it's getting a little bit silly.
Vandalism aside.
Yeah, the problem is that the Union Jack and the St George's Cross, it got hijacked by the National Front. That's what happened.
Did it?
The 70s and the 80s, it got hijacked by the National Front. And so since then, and it only got worse as the years went on, the British National Party and blah, 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 and whatever, the EDL, it got hijacked by racist football hooligans. And it kind of started, it got associated, the St George's Cross especially, got associated with trouble. It got associated with trouble. That's why on St George's Day, you can't walk into a Wetherspoons wearing any kind of St George's Cross, because it got associated with trouble.
Disagree with that.
That's
a bit far.
Me too, but it happens. It happens because it got associated with trouble. And the idea behind what's going on now is English people reclaiming their country, and I'm like, I
don't know where it ever went.
It never went anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. It's it's all fucking poor people are being blamed for people being poor.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. And
It's exactly the same as
It's like-
1930s Germany.
it's like, who can we blame? Oh, let's blame the brown people. It's
exactly
like,
the
it just...
same.
So this was one of the things I was going to talk about as well. There was the protest yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. So
No.
So
this is gone by.
yeah, there was a protest in Hanley. We've known about it for a while because we have,
Say we. I've got no clue.
we have to know this because I work in Hanley. We have to know these things. What's going on? So the what used
fucking protest.
to be the Quality Hotel has asylum seekers in there. And
Has done for a bit now.
yeah, quite a while. And a planned protest happened with people protesting against asylum seekers being in hotels. So where the old BT building is, opposite the hotel, that's where they all congregated. They hung Union Jacks and St George's Crosses up on the railings, and they all stood there in protest against asylum seekers being in hotels, but massive signs that basically said, leave our kids alone. Yeah.
Well, it's
And-
nice that we're making sense of these protests now.
And then you've got Norscarf, which is the North Staffordshire something against racism and fascism. nor scarf for short.
Fascism.
Yeah, so they
Being fascist as well now.
this was the group that protested Chubby Brown being at the Mitchell Arts Centre.
I agree with that. He's crap.
Yeah, but that's the only reason he shouldn't be there, because
He's
he's
from
not,
Sunderland
he's
and he's
not
crap.
very funny. But they were the opposite side, so they were by the hotel in a counter protest with big signs.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? I would have got the mics out for
big,
this.
big signs that said "Refugees welcome."
Just ran across it. What do you think?
Yeah, we love refugees. Stop being racist. La 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 la. And hats off to the police. Now, bear in mind as well, right? Stoke kicked off at 12:30.
Oh, I bet this was
So
straight after the match.
all the police are down at the Brit.
It was only 12 on them.
So the protest was planned to start at 11. It was meant to be 11 till 5, like a full
God.
day. And all it was, so the police were there, 2 police vans, quite a few police officers, and the police were there. And all that happened was you had one side of the road, one side, the other side of the road, and they were just shouting at each other for a few hours.
It's a good protest then.
And the police, there was no trouble, all under control. One woman who had to kind of be dragged back to the pavement. I think she made a move across towards the hotel,
But she went on to leak to a kid's day out.
and the police kind of grabbed her and dragged her back to the other side of the road and went, "Stop that!" And then went back across. There was no trouble. There was no issues. The police had it under control. There was no violence. There was just 2 opposing opinions shouting at each other. That's a protest. And nothing was achieved.
What's a protest?
Now, some of the comments on Facebook was like, there was a comments like, "Don't worry, the Stoke lads will be up to reinforce after the game." There was that little bit of worry there, and more people did turn up, 2:30, 3 o'clock, but also more police turned up, but nothing happened. And then it started raining, and people went home. They didn't even make it to 5 o'clock. They just went home, and that was it. It was done. And I'm like,
that's why nothing will change.
Yeah, so
Why didn't you storm the hotel, guys?
absolutely nothing was achieved in the slightest.
Sorry, I say why didn't we storm the hotel? And I nearly lauged me
Meanwhile-
conkers off. Why are we protesting outside hotels?
Well, the other thing is, you've got like a bunch of families that are stuck in the hotel.
Oh, have a day off. You've probably got 2 families and 10,000 men.
Well, they might be related. It's still family.
Come on,
you've got a bunch of families in the hotel, like just kind of sat there looking out the windows, going, "Oh."
You see, I'm not
just going back to watching the TV.
I'm not going to join the narrative that it's all children and families all looking behind the glass screaming.
It's not.
But the only thing I do disagree with is I don't understand why we're protesting to the hotels. I think that's bullying at a grand scale.
I mean, why don't
we go and protest to the people that are causing the issue?
Yeah.
Go down to Westminster and
There you go.
protest.
I think one of the things as well is like you're kind of attacking the wrong people, because the asylum seekers that are in the hotels are legally seeking asylum. Like, there is nothing illegal about. If I wanted to go to France, right, to seek asylum, there is nothing illegal about me getting in a dinghy and paddling over the channel and landing in France and then trying to claim asylum. There's nothing illegal about that whatsoever. Everybody.
The only difference is France will say no.
Yeah. Fuck, what was I going to say? Oh God, my brain's just gone.
The only.
Yeah, so there's nothing that that's it. Everybody has the legal right to claim asylum in any country that they want to. So the argument of they have to pass through all these other countries on the way, yeah, they don't want to go there. They want to come here.
Of course they do.
They've got it's there.
They can get a weight loss drug that's charged £300 in the USA. You must be mad if you want to go somewhere else.
Anybody's legal right to claim asylum.
You can come England. You can eat as much food as you want. And then once you're massive and you're like a big jolly green giant, like you're 28 stone, what we can do is, instead of saying you shouldn't really do that, you should exercise and take care of yourself. Now, fuck that, we'll give you an injection. If you've got no things, we'll do this. We've got no things, we'll do this. Of course they're coming to England.
The argument of like, why don't they stay in Germany? Why don't they stay in France? Why don't they? Yeah, that's always been my thing of like, that they're never going to stand up straight. They aren't, Glenn. So, like, why don't they stay somewhere else? I'm like,
Why would they?
I'm like, why do you love this country?
Yeah.
Why do you love this country? Of course they want to come here.
Of course they
It's for all of the United Kingdom's faults, right? It's still one of the greatest countries in the world, and
Yeah.
I'll stand by that.
Yeah.
It's still, for all of its faults, and we're not in the best of places at the moment, this country, but it's still one of the greatest countries in the world. Why wouldn't you want to come here? You know what I mean? So the people in the hotels, they're trying to legally claim asylum. They're not the problem.
How they've got here, though, I think, is the problem.
It's the ones
Not
that
now they're in the hotel.
it's the ones that have got here and then ran away. Hey, we're in. Like, literally the illegal immigrants.
According to Big Nige, there's, did he say 750,000?
I have got no idea.
I don't know, but for some reason, the narrative being spun throughout the media is England can't patrol 25 miles worth of water.
And when it comes to asylum
It's not
seekers,
even a big body of water that we're patrolling.
when it comes to asylum seeking, I'm pretty certain we send more back than we accept. It's one of them
Then we
things.
accept, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a Keir Starmer statement.
Well,
we send back more than we expect. Yeah, I know because
accept.
I know because about 1 million slipped through the net.
slip through the net. And it's the illegal It's the illegal immigrants that are the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, people legally claiming asylum. There's no issues with that whatsoever.
There's no issue. It's just how they get to become legally
And
claiming asylum.
It's the whole fucking jobs thing as well. Like, it's like, they took our jobs. They took our jobs.
Do you
What
know?
jobs?
Do you know
What
what would
jobs?
happen if we removed?
There was a guy in the protest yesterday, right? You have a look on Stoke-on-Trent Live, look at the
Yeah.
photos, you'll know exactly what I'm on about, right? If he stood there going, they're taking our jobs, right? What job, mate? The only thing you're protesting yesterday is your gout. It's like, he's
Raw.
fucking, like, you know what I mean? He's like, he should have issues, not with asylum seekers, but with his cholesterol. There's no way he's working. You know what I mean? It's like, what? And do you know what jobs? Do you know what jobs they're doing? You ever been strawberry picking?
What jobs they're doing?
Have you ever been strawberry picking?
I know, but I can change. I know where you're going with this.
I've been strawberry picking. It's fun for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Do you know what jobs they're doing? You've seen the movie Fight Club?
Yes.
We did a day. We did a day. We did a day. We give you the food that you're eating. We supply the things. We do this and we do that. They do all the jobs that the British unemployed people refuse to do. If we removed all of the people from immigration, our food supply system would fall apart.
Yeah.
Our delivery system wouldn't fall apart. Our NHS would fall apart. Mm-hmm. Just because all those staff would all of a sudden just go.
Yeah.
And it'd take years to refocus that energy. But, to be honest, don't really care. I really, really, to me personally, having a bunch of yobs with an IQ of about 30, 40, who are having a conversation with me that they're taking the jobs and all of that. And then the first question I go is, what job did you do? And he goes, bricklayer. And I go, oh, there's none of those jobs around, is there, mate? Yeah, not for what the money I want.
Yeah.
All
Not
right,
for the
mate.
money I want.
You're on PIP for $2,500 a year because of your arthritis in your little finger. We'll leave it. So I'm not. I don't fall in that world. And to be honest with you, since I've left Facebook, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have that mentality.
I mean, Facebook's just like, it's one of the things.
It's gutter.
I barely use it now. Barely.
It's just gutter.
The only time I'm using it is when I'm for the old reasons of the old version of Facebook, for staying in touch with certain people, or if there's something I need to show somebody and I'm friends with them on Facebook, that's when I'll use it. But I don't even scroll through it anymore.
It's killing human interaction, and I'll tell you how. I didn't even know it was your birthday because I rely on a social. No. No, I rely on a social media post. So I rely on a tool that goes, Dave's birthday today. And Jodie told me, and the reason Jodie told me was because she saw a bunch of people writing on your wall. I think, me personally, I think that's such a shame. That is such a shame
know what?
that you have to wait for something right on, and that says how you feel about your day and stuff
one of the
like that. I
things-
think it's horrible.
One of the things that I did do a few years back when I was presenting on Talent Radio, I did the metal show on Talent Radio, so I had a lot of people get like unsigned bands and whatnot, friend requesting, getting in touch, writing on my wall, blah 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 blah. So I cut everything down. So you can't write on my wall anymore. That's the thing that's stopped. And if you're not mutual friends, you can't friend request me anymore. I've kind of just shut the Facebook, made it all private, like. And since I did that, where you can't write on the wall, the amount of people that just don't wish happy birthday compared to what it used to be like, it just completely dropped off. And that's because people rely on, the information being there and seeing that somebody else has written on your wall. And because they can't, they don't know. And that's fine. Like, these are people... obviously it's lovely getting somebody wishing you happy birthday. It's dead nice. But I'm also not bothered because why would these people know that it's my birthday? You know what I mean? It's like,
you understand my sentiments.
Yeah, it's a lot of people just wouldn't even know it's my birthday. Like, I'm rubbish with birthdays. I always forget.
It just makes me a little bit sad that once a year people, the first thing they'll do on the birthday is check who's wished them happy birthday across social media. For me, that's a little bit.
I do
bit of a shame.
I do a post on my Sights and Sounds Instagram, the one that's all about my records and stuff.
Yeah.
And now, if you flip, there's a couple of years that I miss, but if you flick back through on my birthday, there'll be a picture of me with a variation of a copy of George Michael's Careless Whisper.
Yeah.
Because that was number one on the day I was born. So I always like have a copy of it, and I just go, Happy Careless Whisper Day, and then put it away. And as the years have gone on, like, very, very few people now kind of understand what that is. At first, people got it, and they were like, "Oh, happy birthday, Dave!" And now it's like, "What's he on about, Careless Whisper Day?" I can imagine people googling it. What the fuck's Careless Whisper Day? But yeah, that's just my birthday. But it's just a little tradition for me. It just makes me chuckle. Like, I'm try and find every variant of Careless Whisper on record that I can find.
I'm so happy.
Go on, what was yours?
My Sharona.
Nice.
My Sharona. Oh, I'm so happy that was number one.
We're running a bit long today.
We
Shall
are
do-
running
shall
a
we
bit
do
long.
football?
We'll do football. Well, we haven't done football since the Prem's come back in, have we?
No, we had to have a couple of weeks off for.
So I'm just going to
reasons.
do Newcastle Prem, what's happened since we've come back. So everybody knows we've had a little bit of a transfer problem with a small gentleman, or a tall gentleman known as Alexander Isak.
Yeah.
He's been basically angling for a move from Newcastle, and during this time, before we replace him, we've asked Liverpool to bid.
Oh God, it's the old firm today.
Yes, we've asked Newcastle.
Sorry.
We've asked Liverpool to bid an actual fair and reasonable amount, and that reasonable amount, in our opinion, is £150 million.
Yeah.
And we await Liverpool's bid. So what's happened is Newcastle kicked off the Premier League season, and we've done it without a centre forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so we relied on Anthony Gordon up front. So our first game of the season was 0-0 against Aston Villa. Mm-hmm. Okay, we had more shots on goal than anything else. We threw pots, pans, mics, footballs, everything at Aston Villa, and we just couldn't register a goal. The reason for that is because we don't have a centre forward. And it finished 0-0. Bear with, Dave. Go on, what were you saying?
I'm just I'm just on Sky Sports at the moment, and You are targeting somebody from Brentford, I believe.
Yeah, bear with. I'll get into Wisser.
Are we getting into Wisser
I
in
will
a bit?
get into Wisser in a minute.
Because there's a little bit of breaking news, but
And then we've got the second game of the season, which, of course, because Liverpool are trying to sign Alexander Isak, who's Newcastle's second game of the season against Liverpool.
Liverpool.
And we lost 3-2. And during that game, Liverpool scored in the 101st minute. We got down to 10 men. It was basically a fight on a football pitch, to be brutal with you, Dave. Liverpool and Newcastle just took turns punching each other.
And that one guy that you're using up front,
That one guy we're using up front, Anthony Gordon,
he's banned.
he's banned now.
He's banned for 3 games.
Because he just decided to... the only thing he didn't do during his foul was put him in a figure four leg lock. That was really it.
I think I'll smash into him.
I'll just
Yeah,
smash
I
in.
think I'll smash into him.
The Roy Keane adage where Roy Keane goes, smash into someone. He'll make me feel better.
It made me feel better.
He must have
Just
felt
smash
great
into
because on the
someone.
45th minute, Anthony Gordon just decided during a moment of play where Virgil van Dijk was just playing a ball out, just minding his own business. Anthony Gordon thought, nah, and just came smashing through him. A really, really bad refed game. And this is starting to become a theme in football now. I'm starting to see kind of a corrupt Premier League. It's getting old now, Premier League. Ref better. So, yeah, lost 3-2. Everything fine and dandy. Just one of those days at the office. Then we played yesterday against Leeds and we drew 0-0.
Yes.
So we have made a few signings, Newcastle. We've signed Nick Voldermed. I can't get his name right yet. I've got to get his name up to spec, really, Dave, because I'm terrible with his name at the moment. Oh, this is terrible from a Newcastle fan base. Sorry, I have to scroll down to find Newcastle in the league now. We'll have to fill this. Voltermaid. Nick Voltermaid, who's been signed for Newcastle for £80 million. I was correct. He is a 6'5" Messi, apparently. He's got lovely ball control.
Is he a 6'5" Messi, or is he just a Messi 6'5"?
Oh, I don't know. But he cost us £80 million. And then Johan Visser has asked to be allowed to join Newcastle. Now, if that happens tomorrow, the last day of the transfer window, Isak's gone. But right now, if he walked in this room, I'd kick his ass. Because there's nothing worse in football than a football player downing tools. And I don't want to sign Visser because he's also down tools until he gets his move to Newcastle.
Yeah. He said, I'm reading the quote here, it says, I've stayed silent for much of the summer, but with just hours remaining of the transfer window, I feel compelled to make it clear that I want to leave Brentford. I believe the club are unduly standing in my way.
Did he release a statement?
Despite a series of fair offers throughout the summer.
Did he release a statement?
There's a big difference between Visser and Isaac. The big difference is Visser's got 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah.
And he's right to go, there's a year left on the contract, you're getting 50 million for me, let me go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get this offer next year, which is fair. Isak's got 3 years left on his contract and he's down tools.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And we drew 0-0 with Leeds yesterday. Pretty much the same game as the Aston Villa game. We just can't score.
The thing with Isak, because he's under contract and because he's still part of Newcastle, could they just go get your strip on and get the fuck out there, score some goals?
Yeah. Yeah, they could.
But
what I would do in this instance, I would just go, you don't want to play, no problem, mate. No problem whatsoever. Monday, if you're not at training, I understand you don't want to play, and that's absolutely fine. But Monday, if you're not at training, I'm fining you a week's wages. Tuesday, I understand you don't want to train. I understand you do. I understand you want to go Liverpool. That's your dream to put on that red strip. I'm so happy for you. But on Tuesday, if you're not at work, I'm going to fine you another week's wages. You know, Wednesday, if you don't want to train, that's fine. Let the team down, let the fans down, let everyone who's represented you in good faith for this amount of time, let them down. I'm going to fine you another week. In fact, by the time you leave Liverpool, you're going to owe me loads of money.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make it profitable for you to sit on your arse. And then I might let you go. But the thing is about Newcastle, they're owned by the PIF.
Yeah.
And he's pissed everybody off. All Isaac's done is wind up the entire board at Newcastle United. Now, what happens if the Saudis just go, we don't care? We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. It's 150 million. So
Yeah.
we've got a hotel's worth more than that. We own the Tower of London. We own more real estate in this country than what he's worth. We care about him.
Yeah.
Go sit over there. Because I tell you what, mate, once you've been in the reserves for the next 6 months, I bet you're not worth £150 million then. You're 25 now. By the time you leave this house, you're 28.
Yeah.
3 years in the reserves playing with the under-19s, it would be Crimea River then, won't it? Because you're getting fined every week that you're down there with them. And I don't care I've put you down there. So it's a power struggle.
Yeah.
And Eddie Howe coming out and saying things like he's not invited to the barbecue, he's not been invited here, he's not excluded with the first team, he's not included with the first team, he's going to have to earn his right into the team. Let's be honest, if he woke up tomorrow and said, I'll sign a new 5-year contract, it'd be like, come on, Alex,
Yeah.
cut that out. And this all, why are footballers now into releasing statements? They're doing me head in.
Brentford means the world to me.
I've released
and
it.
I'll always love the fans.
Oh my God.
I just don't want to play for them anymore.
He's released a statement. Has everyone read his statement on Instagram? Oh, shut up.
Get a grip.
Go get a grip.
grip.
It's a bloody game of football. He's
Get a
interested in what
grip.
you think.
Tell you what I could do with happening there now. I know we're only a couple of games into the season, but I could do with people just kind of calming down and finding the feet, because the league's all over the place at the moment. People could just calm down, find the feet, and let's get some stability.
It's not going to happen until the transfer window closes, unfortunately.
Can we just take a couple of seconds just to laugh at Man United as well?
Did you what? I'm not. They played Grimsby.
I had it on the radio. I
There's
haven't
so
listened.
much cheating going on in the Premier League right now.
I haven't listened to a football match on the radio for years, and it was out of sheer laziness because I couldn't be bothered to move the fan that was in front of me TV. So I just put it on the radio.
So did you see Grimsby had a goal disallowed in that game?
Yeah.
And they said Harry Kane, if he would have gone towards that ball, the other player's onside. And they're saying he didn't go and make a move towards the ball. Was I the only one watching that going, he did? Well, he did.
Oh,
Well, he did. He stretched for the ball and he's knocked it onto the player, so he's not offside. How is he offside? But the linesman put the flag up. The ref didn't even think. He just went really quick.
Yeah.
Really quick. Yesterday at Old Trafford, what minute did Flippy Man United score in yesterday?
It was, penalty in the 97th.
Then, that's what you do. Penalty in the 97th minute. Again, Burnley got a goal done on It wasn't offside.
Yeah.
The Premier League now is sustaining through referees, and it's disgusting. I'm sick of it. I want PSR removed. Just so the Saudis can go. We've got a model in football, right, that stops people from going bankrupt.
Yeah.
So let me just scale that back a bit, Dave. Premier League clubs going bankrupt. Okay. So how does that model help teams like Morecambe?
Yeah.
So has it helped Morecambe?
No.
So
Yeah.
who are we helping?
Yeah. No one.
We're just
Yeah.
It's just virtue.
Yeah.
So take your virtue in and sling it. Why don't we just have a bank account and go, put a load of money in a bank account, and if you decide to leave, we can carry on running your club. And that just stays in that bank account. Done. Right, now you can go spenny. Because we're saying to some companies, like the PIF for 420 bill, and we're saying to them, don't go bankrupt. It's Like, do you know how much money that money earns? Like the guy who owns that company, the king of Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
must open his curtains in the morning, look at cars, and go, isn't life great? It just baffles me. Anyway, Stoke City, Port Vale. How did they get on, Dave?
Stoke lost, but Stoke have had a really good start to the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, they lost 1-0 at home to West Brom yesterday. Still keeps them third in the league, though. So, what are they on? 3 wins, 1 loss?
Yeah, they
3
used,
wins,
to
1
al-
loss?
they used to always beat West Brom at one point.
But West Brom have also had a really good start to the season. 3-1, 1 drawn. So, they're in... At this moment in time, they're in the same ballpark of how they're playing. You know what I mean? It's like, so not a massive thing. It's fine.
Some
Stoke are fine.
scary similarities
Stoke are-
between Stoke City this season and the season they were promoted to the Premier League.
Yeah.
I'm calling it loosely, but I might have a bet on Stoke getting promoted
promoted.
this season.
Vale adding to the shocking start to the season. They lost away to Reading. Puts them second to bottom.
So let me get this right. Vale have
Smashing it in the League Cup. Like.
So Vale have sold their star striker,
Yeah.
and now we can't score goals.
Can't score goals.
So
That's
this
the
is
thing.
my life.
That is the thing as well. Like from what I can gather, playing really well, but can't score goals. That's the thing. And
I'm not getting mental in the background here, considering my teams are Newcastle and Port Vale,
yeah.
who have both got rid of their star strikers.
Yeah. League Cup obviously through to the next round of the League Cup.
Got Arsenal?
And they've got Arsenal at Vale Park.
We're going now.
Well, that's
We're
the
going
thing.
now.
That's going to be one of them. Like, have you been to the last 20 games and have you had a season ticket for 20
You can
years?
smeg off with that. What I'll do for that, Dave, I'll get us tickets for that. I'm not going to say what my route in for tickets is, just because of little bitches that listen to the podcast.
It's
Out of hatred.
it's just one of them. It's one of them games as well. Like, win, lose or draw, you get Arsenal at Vale Park. It's fucking mega.
We
for the
nearly
club.
beat Arsenal last time.
Yeah, it's mega for the club
went
as well,
that
though.
game.
You know what I mean? It's really cool. So yeah, Arsenal. We're not doing brilliant in the league, but let's just you never know. League.
What was that game we wanted to go with Vale that was sold out, and then when we were watching it on TV, it was like half empty?
Was that a one playoffs? Was it now? One's a cup. Was it a cup game?
I can't remember what it was now.
remember. And I
Because
was
they
like-
sold the bottom part.
I
They
was
didn't.
like,
They
should-
opened up the rest of
Yeah.
the stands. Why you just open the stands?
What was the game? So I remember saying we'll go there. It wasn't Newcastle, was it?
No,
No.
because I would have gone in the Newcastle end.
No. It was some kind of cup game, and I can't remember what it was. No, I think it was a if we get X in the draw, then we'll go. But we didn't get X in the draw. We got Y.
Oh, right, okay. But no, we'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go the Arsenal match.
Well, do you know what? I was gonna suggest maybe like taking up the dusting off my Vale shirt and maybe going like midweek games or something like
Yeah.
more regularly. I
do
can't
that.
do Saturdays.
I'll do that, mate. I'll go midweek game. It's just excuse go pub and go football.
Yeah, midweek home games. Like just
Well, that took a lot of convincing for
just
Cleon.
kind of making it a thing. I'm in this thing at the moment where I'm like I feel like I need to make more effort with
Yeah.
people. We haven't done a podcast for a couple of weeks, and there's been a bit of a family thing that's happened over the month. But it's brought the family, like that side of the family, like closer together, and I think it's kind of made everybody realise, including myself, that more efforts kind of need to be made.
Yeah.
And I've just been sat thinking about little things that I've got time to do, because my head's always like, I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. I have. I've got time.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And I know we spoke about it on the podcast before, like getting in touch with me my brother I hadn't spoke to for 20 odd years, so that's a regular thing now. You know what I mean? Going up and having a brew with him and whatnot. But yeah, so I was just thinking of things like, you know, making. I know we do this every week, like so. You know, we see each other weekly and we go out for drinks and whatnot. But just like something, you know, oh, that'd be nice actually. You know, maybe like midweek game or something at the Vale, like you know, just doing things like that and spending a bit more time with people.
Man time.
Yeah. And there's nothing like a bit of man time.
No, it is. It's man time.
Yeah.
And since the great sit down of 2019, it's something that's changed quite a lot. And yeah, I think it should come in more and more and more. So I am all for that. Dave Aribo, are you ready for a shot of a century? Oh,
I mean, if the bag was a bit heavier, it'd have gone in.
oh no!
Oh God, he's breaking everything. It's all gone.
But yes, I am all for it, Dave. I am all for it. Also, Dave, I'm in a very creative space at this moment in time, and I am writing banger after banger.
Nice.
Serious? I've even listened and gone, that's actually quite good.
I'm just writing protest songs.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't. I'll be brutal. I don't really care about Gaza. I don't care about the Palestine.
He was a wicked footballer, though. Why
No,
didn't you care about
I
Gaza?
care about Gascoigne. He's in a bit of a bad way. I do. I care about him, but I'm not really. I don't care about Ukraine. I don't really care about Palestine. I don't really care about. I'm not into geopolitics, and it's not really my.
Yeah.
It's not really my thing. I think it's terrible, but it's been going on since the 1200s.
It's
So-
I mean, for me, that EP that I wrote.
I'm
it
not
was
getting
just,
onto your EP, by the way.
No,
I'm
well,
just talking about world stuff.
The EP that I wrote. It was just that weekend of events, and it's like, oh fuck, man! I feel like I need to do something about this. And
Yeah.
So, what do I know? I know music. I wrote 4 songs, and I wrote 4 songs, and they're not protest songs. They're literally just telling people what happened on that day. This is what happened on that day, and it's informative, and it was just a way of like, you know, raising a little bit of cash and
Oh
just-
yeah. The only reason I don't get involved, and the only reason I do the whole I don't care.
You've got a junior contract, haven't you?
No, it's because of, like, let's say you said, right, Cleon, let's sit down and let's write a song about what's going on to raise money for such and such. The way my brain's programmed is I can't help but put funny things into it.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from? So if that's how my brain's programmed, it's probably best to stay away from the subject. do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And plus, I think the trillions of pounds that the hundreds and billions of pounds we send over there could be spent somewhere else. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and yeah.
So we're just gonna write some sick beats then.
That's pretty much. That's pretty much it. I'm not a sad person. I can act like I'm a sad person, and I can pretend I'm a depressed person, and all of that lot. But I'm actually really upbeat. So I don't. It doesn't come in that way. It just has to go out. Stupid.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you create your own negativity, don't you? It's like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
just chill the fuck out.
Well, that's pretty much it. My best advice I could give anybody who's in trouble, who's feeling bad about themselves, is if you could take me just saying, could you take a big step back is a horrible thing to say.
Yeah.
But if you could look at something from 50,000 feet, and what I mean by that is put your problem on a piece of paper, and if you have to, stand up and read your problem from a distance, and you'll realise what your problem is, and you'll go, in the grand scheme of things,
In the grand scheme of things, this is
it's a bit of a
it's
small
not too
problem.
bad.
What does someone say? Oh, I'm having a terrible life. I was like, yeah, you drive a Porsche. You've got a beautiful wife. You've got blah, blah, blah. You've got blah, blah, blah. I've said, I think you're just moaning.
I mean, and I do get it. You know what I mean? So,
And
like,
I'm not the fucking Wailing Wall.
having
Do you get what I mean?
having my own like mental health struggles, I do get it when it's like you stand there and you go, I mean, this. I'm just simplifying it, like, but you're like, I'm really fucking.
It is
sad.
that simple.
I'm really fucking sad, and I've got no reason to be. So I understand that. I understand you've got a roof over your head, you've got food in your belly, you've got a lovely family, but you still feel sad. You still feel depressed. You still feel down, and I get them feelings because I've been there.
Been there.
I've been
But
there.
you just feel sad.
But it's like you've got it. Only not. People can help you. People can help you. It's that simple. People can help you, but ultimately you've got to be the one to put the work in, and people will be there for you. You know, but you've got to put the work in, and people will listen.
Yeah.
We will listen, as much as it's like, shut the fuck up, man. But it's that. I've written it on my posts on socials. People who follow me on socials will know what's happened this month, and I've written it on there. You know, engage in the Gen X millennial banter. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. It's banter. You know what I mean? I know no matter how much Cleon tells me to shut the fuck up moaning, you daft twat, that is always there.
Yeah, always
You know what I
there,
mean?
yeah.
Always there. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, it's bant. It's just banter, and it's meant to make you smile and chuckle.
And some of the banter we've had over this last month is pretty much the darkest banter
Yeah,
we've
it's been
ever
brutal.
had.
Fuck me.
To a different level as well.
Yeah, it's been a...
But all just on mental health. If you are in your house feeling bad, the reason you feel bad is because you're in your house and you've been in your house for too long. You are not a zoo. No human lives in a zoo. So walk out your front door, leave all your phones, get your kids, and go and have some fucking fun. And if you haven't got kids, go out with your mates and have some fucking fun. But whatever you need to do, just leave your house and just go. Right now, Dave, it's 1 o'clock. I'm getting out till 6.
1 o'clock. Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. No, I do, yeah.
And when you get home, you'll find if you've drank water and you've been walking round and you've been in the sun, chances are you'll feel reek when you get in.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like it's going to do anything, but it really does. Like, it's not going to solve all your problems, but it's going to help.
The answers for answer for depression is walk it off.
Go drink stay hydrated. There's one. Stay hydrated. Drink your water. Go for a big fucking walk. You know, it's not going to solve all your problems. You're not going to magically fucking be fixed, but you'll feel better.
And
even if it's just for the day, you'll feel better just for a few hours. And then what do you do the next day? Just go for another big walk.
And the worst thing you can do,
unless your legs don't work.
And the worst thing you can do, guys,
your legs
and
don't work.
This is the same for women, is stop moaning and asking for advice for people who aren't educated enough to give you advice. Go to fucking therapy. Don't go to people, and therapy's free now across the UK. It is. You don't need antidepressants. You don't need this. You need to sit down and have a good heart-to-heart. Therapy's free throughout the UK. Everybody who's everybody. Stop moaning to... Not moaning. Stop asking people who are in real dire need of help. Stop speaking to people who've got the lowest IQ, who've got no clue of the subject at hand. Like me. I'm not a psychiatrist. I've just been through the shit.
Yeah.
And I've come out
same as me.
The other side, same as you.
I'm not an expert, but what I'll do, if you talk to me, I can't fix your problems. I might be able to relate to what you're going through.
I'll point you.
Yeah, I might be able to relate to it. I never say to anybody I know how you feel, because I don't. I'm never, you know, I can potentially relate to what you're going through, but I can't fix your problems. I'll listen to you. I will listen to you. I'm all up for hugs. I love hugs. I'm a very contact person.
Yeah.
And I can hug and I can listen. I can't fix, but I can point you in the right direction. And, you know, I can say, phone this number, speak to this person, go on this website. I can do all of that, and I can be there with you while it happens. But, you know, and I can offer my own advice, like, you know, like going. Do you want to go for a big fucking walk? Let's go for a big walk. Let's just go for a big fucking. Let's go walk around some big lake or something. Let's
Yeah,
go
yeah,
for
yeah,
a big walk
yeah.
and let's drink loads of water.
Yeah.
You'll feel better. Like, let's do stuff like that.
Depression in dog owners is
But
really low.
I can't like fix the problems, and you might need a bit of medication. I needed a bit of medication. I did the therapy, I did the counselling,
Yeah,
and then I had a bit of medication as well, and I went, oh, okay, a combination of everything. I'm not sad anymore. Like, this has worked. But it is tough, because the NHS is backlogged, especially mental health.
Yeah.
But the way I always looked at it is, I'm now in the system, so I may have phoned like Stoke Wellbeing, or I can't remember what it used to be called, but Stoke Wellbeing, and you do that first initial call, and then they're like, right, we're now going to assess all these answers, we're going to try and work out where we think's best for you to be, what the therapy's best for you to have, or counselling, or whether you need to come and see somebody,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. It might take us a couple of weeks to call you back, but you've got to take positivity in the little steps as well. The very little steps, and they can be very little sometimes, but just knowing that you're in that system, somebody is looking at your predicament, your case, and it might take a couple of weeks for them to get back to you, but just knowing that you've taken positive steps, embrace that as well as a positive thing, because that's what I did. And I embraced it as a positive thing, and it might take a couple of weeks for people to get back in touch and for the ball to get rolling, but it will get rolling.
What did my daughter say
will
to me
help.
the other day? This is an 11-year-old. She went, "Hey, that's a trigger." I went, "You've got no idea what a trigger is." I've said, "Take that word out of your mouth." I've said, "You've been brought up with two emotionally stable parents,
Yeah.
with a roof over your head. You've been on a holiday every year. You've got all the best clothes money can buy. Take that thought process out of your mind." And then all I did was go like this. There's too much information, and people are using that information in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Guys, I could go on about mental health all day. I will summarise it in this. The world's a massive place, and for everybody who thinks that the world would be a better place without them, you're wrong.
Yeah.
The world's an amazing place, and it's an amazing place with you in it.
Yeah, we've all got our own little place, and we're in this world for, in the grand scheme of things, for the tiniest of times, the tiniest amount of time, but we've all got a place, and I'm selfish. And I like people, and I want you to all stick around because people make me feel better. So just stick around. Stick around for as long as you can. Anyway,
I'm holding on, I am.
let's wrap it up. A big thank you to everybody that listens week in and week out. Just realised I only pull up our SoundCloud page to read this blurb, and I'm not logged into it, so I can't pull it up. So hopefully I'm going to remember all this.
Go on then.
A big thank you to everybody that listens week in and week out. You guys mean the world to us, and be sure to hit that like, follow, subscribe button on whatever your favourite podcast platform is, and follow us on social media. It's not. It's Up the Trent.
It's not, is it?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not. It's Up the Trent podcast on Instagram, and it is Up the Trent on everything else. All the other socials we're on: X, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, I think. We are Up the Trent. Instagram is Up the Trent podcast. Give us a follow and get in touch if you want. Drop us a message. You guys are awesome, and we will see you next time.